YouTube, what's going on? Big Dirty back again with yet another reaction video for who else but Bill Burr. This is another suggestion from Franklin, and this one is called No Reason to Hit a Woman. Now this, knowing Bill Burr, there's gonna be some, how do I want to put this? He's gonna be wild here. Probably might be offensive to some, but I'm sure it's gonna be funny. Bill Burr is always funny, in my opinion. You know, he tells a great story and he gets his point across in a good way. But anyways, I've been loving doing these Bill Burr clips, man. You guys are showing me some stuff I haven't seen before, and they've all been hilarious. Hasn't missed yet, so keep them coming, man. Drop them down in the comment section below. Before we get into this video, just want to remind you again, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, so just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Turn the notifications on so you know when I post a new video. Leave a like on the video, and as always, comment down below to let me know what to watch next. Your thoughts on the video, if you laughed, if you didn't like it. Just want to hear from you. But without further ado, let's get on into it.
No, we have these huge battles. You know what the maddest she ever got at me was? One time she was watching this show, it was like a poor excuse for The View, and they started talking about domestic violence, right? For the 9 millionth time this year, they're talking about domestic violence, just in case, you know, you didn't get the memo, you know? Evidently, you know, just some people didn't get it. It's not okay to slam your wife's head into the cupboard drawers because she didn't dry the can opener off properly, you know?
What?
It's gonna fucking rust, right? How do you not know not to do that shit? Do they really have to keep talking about it? It's like wife beaters watching for, oh, fuck! Oh,
Right?
Now I get it. Ups a daisy, sweetheart. Here we go. There you go. Oh. So at the end of the hour, they come to the logical conclusion. They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head.
Oh, man.
You could wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it.
Okay, so I think I see where this is going. I'm still laughing over it. It's gonna fucking rust. That's what I mean. His ad-libs are so good. Oh my goodness. See, like, I like to make people laugh myself. I'm not a comedian by any means. But when I do, I like to, you know, I like to be goofy and make up little ad-libs like that, but he's just a genius at it. So what he's saying is it's not okay to hit women, but I guess to say that there's no reason is what he's going to be picking on. I know there's going to be a lot of people upset at that. I'm just going with the flow. Let me know what you think down in the comments.
But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement.
Right.
You're levitating above the rest of us.
Oh,
You're
man.
never annoying. Women, how many times have you thought about slapping your fucking guy in the head this week? There you go. Every day.
Oh, that lady was ready for it. She sounded like she smacks her guys around the ear every day.
You didn't do it, right?
She probably
Oh,
did.
dude, it drives me nuts. There's no reason. There's no reason. Really? No reason? How about this? You marry a girl, you fall in love, you buy her a house. You go to work every day, paying off the house. You come home one day, she's banging the next door neighbor, hands you divorce papers. You got to move out, sleep on a futon,
Ooh.
and still pay for that house that she's going to stay in.
He's got a point. Come on. Maybe a bit of a made-up, you know, on-the-spot story, but man, you think you found the one? You guys got a house together somewhere? Everything's going great? Come home, she's in bed with somebody else? Guys, you know, majority of guys, I know you're with me on this one. Your first instinctual thought is like, are you fucking serious? You know, the fist balls up real quick. You couldn't see it there. You don't do it, but man, if this was another world.
No reason. I'm not saying you should do it, but there's plenty of fucking reasons in that arc of a story.
Right.
All right, that was a hypothetical. You want an actual story? I'll give you one. I'll give you one. All right, I fucked up my foot playing drums, trying to get my bass drum foot as fast as John Bonham's, because I figure that's a good thing to focus on. 43 years of age, never married, no kids. I figure this is going to lead me to the light, right? This is what I need to do.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know what I did. I felt like after I played for like an hour, and afterwards I felt like literally like there was some midget stabbing me in the bottom of my foot, right? Like I had lightning coming out of the bottom of my foot.
It's your
So I
nerve,
did the
Bill?
typical guy thing. Like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'll sleep it off. Be fine, right? Next morning, I wake up, my foot's even worse. And I got to walk my crazy dog. So I'm like, I can't do it. My foot's killing me. So I wake up my girl, go, sweetheart, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you walk the dog for me? Can you just take the shift? You know, I'll do your afternoon shift. Can you just do me this
Take the
solid
shift?
for me? And she's just like, oh. You know, I had a late night last night. I'm tired. I have a big day. And I just go, fuck it.
Oh, man.
She goes, what do you mean, fuck it? It's like, why can't you just say no? Why do you always gotta like waterboard me with like a 20-minute explanation that eventually winds its way around to go, fuck yourself? Just say no. So I'm just limping out of the room. Whatever, go back to bed. You got a big day, right?
Oh, no.
So now I'm like limping down the street. I got like Tourette's, fucking goddamn bullshit. Dog's walking next to me.
What?
And I gotta admit, I got a little childish. I did. I got a little childish, you know? I was just thinking about my relationship. I'm like, this is the relationship I'm in? You just gonna do whatever the hell you wanna do, right? And fuck me? Fine. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I wanna do. I feel like listening to my iPod on full blast, walking around the house. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I did. Turned it all the way up, and my whole plan was just to walk by her like I didn't even know her.
Oh,
that was it. She
man.
came down the hall, I just ghosted her. Just walked right past her.
Where he messed up.
Just trying to piss her off. And I gotta tell you something, worked like a charm. Worked like a charm. Yeah, hung my coat up, turned around. By the time I turned around, she was already yelling at me. But the music was so loud, not only could I not hear her, it actually looked like she was singing the song that I was listening to. Oh, it's one of the highlights of the relationship. So I knew what she was saying. I was like, whatever, I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. I'm going on to the computer, right? So I limp over and I sit down, and unbeknownst to me, she's like, no, we're going to talk about this right now. Comes out, poof, and slaps the headphones off my head.
Oh, man.
I got big ears. It fucking hurt. So I'm like, honey, leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Put the headphones back on. She comes right back up again. Poof, slaps them off a little harder. This time they spin half.
No shot. I'm sorry. Respect it. Like these here, like, my girlfriend smacking these off the back of my head twice, I gotta leave. Not even close am I gonna, be physical with her, but I'm gonna get so angry, like, what the hell are you smacking stuff off of my head for? You know what I mean?
Halfway around my head. Caveman DNA starts coming up.
Look at
Talking
his
through
brow.
my teeth. Honey, leave me alone. Don't want to talk about it, right? Put him on third time. She comes out, poof, slaps him right across the room, and I snap. I'm like, fine, you want to have the fight? Let's fucking have the fight. She's like, we will discuss this later when you calm down.
Oh, man.
Right
She
there.
hit him with that.
I just wanted to roll her up on her yoga mat and stuff her behind the couch.
Right.
Just leave her there until she got thirsty. Come on, let me out of here. I have a spin class. You've made your point. This is ridiculous.
Oh, goodness. He's
No, that's the
sweating,
thing.
huh? Holy Christmas.
Really is. That's the thing. I hate that saying there's no reason. Obviously, I'm not saying to hit a woman, but saying there's no reason, I think that's crazy.
I get so this whole thing. It's like it's hard to talk about this. Obviously, I don't condone any type of domestic violence or anything like that. That would be just ludicrous. But I get what he's saying, what he's picking on, saying there's no reason. There's reasons for everything. And he's making a big joke, or he's made a part of his act out of that no reason part. It's good so far. I like it.
When you say there's no reason, that kills any sort of examination as to how two people ended up at that place. If you say there's no reason, you cut out the build-up, you're just left with the act. How are you going to solve it if you don't figure it out? Look how awkward it is in here right now. I said you shouldn't hit a woman. I'm just saying, how come you can't ask questions? You can only ask questions about what the guy did. You can never ask about the woman. Why is that? Why is that? What is that? What does answer him right mean? What does that mean? Are you the idiot who got up halfway through the special during the bit and you're like walking around like I'm not fucking taping a special here? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
He said the same thing I was thinking. I got headphones on. I'm listening, on my computer, and I heard her say answer right. I'm like, what? I thought I missed his question.
Fucking had to ignore all of that, and now you're gonna like yell out, and not only that, yell something that makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Answer him! Answer him! Every fucking special I do, there's always one. Always right down the fucking middle. Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just added another reason. Jesus fucking Christ. You love this. I'm not even in a relationship with her, and she's
that's
fucking
good
nagging
stuff.
me.
He's got at it.
Look, I understand hitting a woman's a bad thing, okay? Well, how come you can't fucking ask questions? I just don't understand. Like, if I got bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions? Right? How did it?
I'm sorry I keep pausing this video, but it's like, I like that face I fucking paused on. But really, if you can't, 9 times out of 10, if you hear about, I'm even guilty of this, if you hear about a man hitting a woman, it's just automatically like, that dude's an a-hole, or it always seems to fall onto the guy. This is tough to even talk about. I don't want to sound like it's okay to hit on women, because of course not. But I'm just gonna let him keep doing his thing. This is funny.
Happened? Did you not see it? Were you fucking with it? How did a snake get so mad it almost killed you?
There it is.
Firemen put out a fire. They don't just drive away afterwards. They sift through the debris.
Gotta investigate, right?
How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right?
How'd the fight start? Right.
Look, I realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now. I realize that. Let me extend an olive branch then, okay? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay? Horrible guys, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging, all right? I'm not...
He said tuna. Where does he come up with this stuff? He came home from work and got pissed off there was tuna casserole on the table and fucking went nuts. Oh my god, tuna casserole.
Trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay? So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every ass kicking doesn't just fall out of the fucking sky?
Right.
Really?
Right.
Even hockey has 2 minutes for instigating, right? They understand that some back and forth happened before that shit, You know what it is? Is every case is handled like that Rihanna one, where they just say, the guy's a piece of shit, fuck this guy, blah, 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 send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying.
To that one person clapping.
Dude, in your heart of hearts, what do you think was going down before that happened? You think she was just sitting there going, oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream? And he fucking... Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight and some crazy shit was being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear some crazy female shit like, oh, fuck all your friends, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, motherfucker. Right?
I mean, no, I don't know what the hell happened between Rihanna and CB, but if you know who Rihanna is, does she look like a person to just sit there and take people talking smack to her? I don't think so. Rihanna looks like she's not scared of anybody, so I wonder what those fights were like.
To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box? Oh my God, I'll bring my own. Now, fuck that, because you know what it is? They never address how women argue, which I think is a core of a lot of that shit. You know? And I gotta tell you something, man. Like, I never knew how women argued. But after 20 years of losing every significant battle in a relationship, I finally figured out how they argued. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm starting to turn this franchise around.
Uh-oh.
I have begun
Talk to me,
a
Bill.
winning
Give me
tradition.
some advice.
This is how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right? If they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. All right?
That's the damn
No
truth.
problem with that. Totally respect it. But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road. They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they just start concocting this evil statement.
Yo.
Totally designed. This desperate Hail Mary attempt to make you so fucking mad, you just call him a cunt. That's what it is. And cunt trumps all the bullshit they did to start the argument. Now it's not about that. Well, that's no reason to call me a cunt. And then that's it. You're in this room now, right?
How true is that? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Even like siblings, it doesn't even have to be somebody you're dating. You know, I argue with my sisters, especially growing up all the time. But man, I wouldn't have never thought about it that way. Like, if they're wrong, they'll just bring up, say, well, you know what you did? Remember that time? And, you know, something that's not even relevant to the conversation. Like you said, or something just so nasty, just that last minute attempt to get on top. Ladies are evil sometimes. Verbally.
My girl knows my big thing is, my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, you know, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment, just screaming up at the younger couple, turn it down! That isn't music! So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, well, that's why you're just gonna grow old and be alone. Then I'd lose my shit. The next thing you know, I'm in the kitchen washing dishes for the 9th fucking time in a row. This is what the argument was about. I was so right. What happened? So if you learn anything from my ignorance tonight, just know this. Next time you're in a battle with your beautiful woman, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they start out of nowhere, okay? You're winning, and they just start saying that crazy shit out of nowhere. Just know in that moment you've won the fight, okay? All right? Don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that shit. Maybe because you got a little dick. Just let that slide. Stay in the pocket of the argument.
Wait a minute.
Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock. All right? Yes. Lean on the ropes. Let them punch themselves out. And then in the end, you throw their psychology right back at them. Well, maybe we should discuss it later when you calm down.
Oof.
And they won't hook up with you for a couple of days. Who cares? Who cares? You rub one out. Rub one out like a man. It's the champagne of victory.
Oh man, that was good. That was good. Oh goodness, that was a long one, huh? Oh man.
No,
Oh shit. Oh, so that was a good one. I'm glad I watched that one. He's got a lot of valid points in there, you know? Again, obviously none of this is me saying that abuse to women is okay. You know, I would never lay hands on my girlfriend, you know, my sister, you know, and any female. That's just how I was raised. And it's almost instinctual too. You know, if you just come up in the right setting, you just know, don't do that. But those reasons he pointed out, man, some of those points he made were they were funny. And then ladies get to be over the top sometimes. Like he said, smacking the headphones off of his head, and you just gotta, you know what I mean? Just freaking cool off. But that was a good point at the end, though. You know what I mean? If you know you won the conversation, just stay quiet, stay in your lane. Let them let them tire themselves out. Oh goodness. I hope my girlfriend doesn't watch this one. She's gonna cook up some new things to get me upset. But anyways, that was a good video. Again, Bill Burr doesn't miss. He's comedy. His ad libs crack me up. Can opener thing. Oh goodness. But let me know what you guys thought of the video. Did you guys laugh along with me? If so, please leave a like on the video. Hey, come on, let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Let's get this train rolling here. Leave it down in the comments what you want to watch next. And until next time, guys, thanks for sharing this laugh with me. I'll see you next time.